Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Geomologist Presents. I have another large box to open for you. I actually have already opened it because the first time around I didn't like how it started. But anyway, this box is 13 inches or 33 centimeters by about 10 inches. Yeah, I know. Yeah, 10 inches. That's right. 10 inches, which is about 26 centimeters and 25.4 probably. And then 8 inches to 20 centimeters, and it's pretty heavy. It is sent from Amit Moss, Son of Oak Studios, and it is quite a few items. It is a combination of the other state RPG and also another supplement for City of Mist. So let me split this up and I will show you the individual items. So wow, other state is pretty big. Also, dice sets there. Um, Another set of dice. Yeah, it's a 2d12. It uses the deck of legends, local legends. It uses the Powered by the Apocalypse type engine, City of Mist. I played it. I actually played it on Kevin Addison's YouTube channel. Uh, Quite a fascinating game that I'd like to play it again. It's like really nice superhero game. But this is the Tokyo Otherscape, if you can see it without me fading it out. But it's a pretty substantial tome or collection box set, right? So I could show the actual Tokyo Otherscape there. So what's in it? It's a mythic cyberpunk RPG. It looks like it is closed all around, so I will have to cut it open. Not shrink wrap, but it has that the sort of. Oh, that's not good. Maybe I should just try to peel that stuff off instead of trying to cut it. It looks like it's pretty well glued on there and easier to cut if I didn't do it correctly on one side, slicing a little bit of the box. Oh well. Wow, there's a lot of stuff. So it's a Metro Otherscape, complete Otherscape core book with everything you need to learn and play the game setting rules, rapid and custom character creation, evolution, guides for master ceremonies, and plenty of ready-to-use concept content, as well as a full learn as you play starter job. That's really good. Then it's Tokyo Otherscape is a setting book for the Tokyo megacity. So Kami, Rogue AI, Yokai, Onmyoji, Inspectors, and Yakuza clans. New player options and gear catalogs, 140 ready-to-use challenge and power sets, 10 fleshed out factions and subcultures, and a collection of 5 mini jobs or adventures and one full-length job. So 3-panel MC screen, 10 pre-generated character folios, 20 tracking cards, and a bunch of dice. Right, so the local legends came with dice as well, custom dice from the local legends. It looks like I got multiple sets too. I got this one set here, but then it looks like I got, yeah, another group of dice in here. So quite a few dice for City of Mist Legends, which is kind of cool to put those together, these dice here. I just put them all in the box, right? That looks all so it's all together. These two little ones in the box. I don't know why I got extras. That's interesting. Um, right. And then it has this is again local legends. Maybe I'll get to that in a little bit. But let's open the Tokyo Otherscape box. I like the cover. It's definitely very mythic cyberpunk. I like that a lot. I don't know, mythic cyberpunk, I guess it's like superhero cyberpunk. It's a pretty, as you can see, it's a pretty thick box, right? And not only does the box have stuff in it, but it also has dice and funky. These dice look pretty cool, actually. Kind of funky, different color dice. It has I think this is like a tracking cards, set of tracking cards in here. And then here is the MC screen of the Tokyo Otherscape. Awesome set of us. I mean, pretty impressive or expansive. Um, yeah, here's the MC screen. Again, one of these filler papers. I don't know. I guess I could put it on the up on the wall somewhere. I don't know. You will see. But here's a screen. It's a nice screen. It's got player actions, different tags you can do, consequences and narrative actions. Right, those little cards are story tag, status tag, scale, tier, etc. What tier you be, consequences, and then suggestions for the different status effects. So, right, so the scene flow, just repeat this loop with a different player character and the spotlight each time. Establish you, the NPC. I describe the scene, I call the stakes, announce the challenges, make the threats, and grant the spotlight to the character. It's a narrative-focused game, as many Powered by the Apocalypse are. So the character narrates their action. If it's dramatic and uncertain, ask them to make a roll. If you want to track the outcome, ask them to choose the effects. Resolve an action with only a roll as a quick outcome. Use it as to move the story along. And resolve the action with roll plus effects as tracked outcome. Use it to measure the impact of an action or to track progress against an ongoing challenge. That is the focus of the scene. So that's pretty interesting set of mechanics. And the screen is pretty impressive. I like this three-color panel. Shows kind of player characters, and then the Otherscape, and then the sort of cityscape scene. So that's very nice screen. And then you have a character pack. This is probably the folios that they were talking about, different characters. And it has a cardboard backing, I guess, to hold them together so they don't get messed up or mess around in the big box, like it's shake around. So yeah, let's check out the folios. And I guess you could use, I mean, in the box, you could use those extra pages as sort of a divider between the different items that are in here. I just thought of that. Maybe you thought of that, right? So another one of these. And then here's like, wow, this is the character dossiers. Wow, it's kind of like I guess dry erase that you could do. So here's one here. Uh Cabaraz, and he has all their kind of like how to proceed during the character play, and then their list of actions here at the bottom that you can't see because I'm awful at this. It's a little frustrating apologies. But there you go. All the different character actions that they can do. Um, and then there's, like I said, there's multiple characters in here, like I had mentioned, for this mythic cyberpunk game. It looks like they even have looks like an AI potentially. They have a picture of that one that was on the cover of I think they're all they're kind of their iconic characters potentially. When those on the covers. Right. So then they have a cardboard divider so these things don't get messed up. And then underneath is oh, no wonder they're hardback books. I thought they'd be like, since it's a box that, usually you think it's going to be a soft cover, but they're like hardback books. This is a Tokyo Otherscape Japan setting book. And maybe I should look at the Metro Otherscape Mythic Cyberpunk RPG. So it tells you what the Tokyo megacity is like, what the like is, what the databases, key players, and then jobs bulletin. Um, well presented book, all the different things one can do in here. So I do that thing where I show the table of contents. So you can check out the table of contents and maybe a few of the spreads. So give me a second here. Well, I'm just gonna be able to share pictures or something, but this book has, right, like I said, the mega city and all that, the jobs bulletin. Looks like several jobs that are in there. I think here's a pretty cool picture if it comes out of the Tokyo mega city landscape. And the art, I think, throughout is pretty evocative as well. Through neon gates and self and different kinds of kits that can come through there and new enhancements you can get. Again, it's like super heroic um, cyberpunk, right? So many adventures and stuff inside. So that is Tokyo Otherscape. I did take the time to get the other book out of the box. This one here, the Metro Otherscape, which is the main rule book for this game. That's also in shrink wrap. And here's the Metro Otherscape book here. Um, Interesting. So I guess it gives you kind of the background. Imagine what this is all about. Key players, how to play, how to create when you're running, and then various appendices. So I guess here's in the not so distant future, due to the incessant noise of technology and postmodern life, humanity has become so numb and apathetic that the spirits of myth and legend, once constrained to the shadows, can now roam the world freely. These awakened demons and gods, bound to physical objects, places, and rituals, now join the war for the future of humanity, throwing the world into a bewitched arms race and a new era of turmoil. So, what is this game about? You are a mercenary, operative, or survivor in the year 20XX in a dystopian megacity, one of the many in a world full of corruption, pollution, and incredible opportunities. So, it's kind of like Shadowrun using Powered by the Apocalypse, cyberpunk, right? What that means. And then, like I said, it gives you the setting, what the Otherscape setting is, the year, how mythology has become weaponized, life in the mega city, what cyberspace is all about, right? It is a cyberpunk genre. And then the faces in your mirror shades of mercs, corporate forces, gangsters, cyborgs and synths, demons, spirits, and gods, cyber entities, crossovers, and mashups. And then your story, like what you're all about, who you roll with, what's the gig, where to go. So examples of key players, they have like the different factions in this mega city. And I'm interested in going to the character creation. They have a glossary for all that, and then they have play, how to play the game, time to jack in, how to learn this game, your roles, your character and crew, how to make a character. So the character card and what it all means, the different tags, crew relationships running, how to play, right? It looks like you're going to roll a 2d12 and then look for a result. I'm sure they have like the different levels of results that you can get to, right? Since you do use the other skill, making a roll. When the outcome of the action is uncertain and dramatic, the MC may ask the player to make a roll in order to determine the outcome. So you roll two. So when the player makes a roll, count the action's power and then roll two six-sided dice or Otherscape dice. They look like 12-sided. Okay. Oh, Otherscape dice have 12 sides, each showing a number from 1 to 6. So there's two sixes. So, all right. And then one on each dice they're facing with the self, mythos, or noise icon stand for the number 6. So it's two sets of six-sided dice. Excuse me. I guess the smell of new book makes me sneeze. All right. So you roll before rolling the dice, the player and the MC establish the action's power. Power is determined by all the tags and are relevant. And then you roll. And what are the outcomes? I will have to see. Oh, okay, here we go. Roll an outcome. 6 or less is a miss. 7 to 9 is a mixed hit. 10 plus is a strong hit. Snake eyes is a miss no matter what. Boxcars is always a strong hit. So, so on a 10 plus or 7, 8, the player may usually narrate the success of the action with input from the MC. On a 7 to 9 or 6 minus, the MC delivers the consequences. So it definitely is that powered by the apocalypse feel, and flavor. So that's Metro Otherscape. Now I backed this because I really did like the City of Mists when I played it, and it'd be really cool to read through this one of these days and try to get it to the table. There's some other things that came with as well. Right, there's another set of character packs with the Tokyo Otherscape that's there, and there's also an action database, so events and possibilities. I want to check this book out. It's in its own little. It's not shrink wrap, but it's in like a little magazine thing. And what is this? An action database, suggested action. So I guess this is like all the different. It's like a summary of all the different actions that you could take, which is actually pretty handy. This action database. To get for the other team. For all the different sort of moves you can make in the games. And then the other characters you have, looks like 10 more characters, it looks like. You have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 15 more characters. So each has it's a 15 pre-generated character there that you can use. So you can just jump into play, pick a character and jump into play and make your own character. Some people prefer to make their own characters. Some people hate rolling characters and would rather just take a pre-gen and rolling with it. That's Tokyo Otherscape. I don't know. I do like the cyberpunk genre. I kind of like that dystopian type of future. But of course, there's a lot of different cyberpunk ways to run, including the original Cyberpunk 2020, the new variant Red, and these fit. Oh, I think these will fit. Everything will fit in the box, which would be nice. Yes, it does all fit in the box, I believe. We'll have to scooch for the dice, and the little card will slide in. Not a problem. The dice might be an issue, but I think it all fits in the box with that character pack and everything. So we'll see. Maybe a little bit of bulge from the dice, but no, not really. It all fits in this massive box for Tokyo Otherscape. But that's not all that came out of the box. The other thing that came was this guy, continuing with the City of Mists, which is playing superheroes using the Powered by the Apocalypse system. This is also a slipcase. This one is called Local Legends. And it came with the dice that I showed earlier, the Local Legends dice. And then there's a deck of legends, I guess 40 individual cards of City of Mist Dangers. Okay, that's nice. So these are things that you can challenge the players with, it seems. I just want to flip through them real quick before we open this other thing. Maybe put a sticky on here, but I don't want to use a box cutter. Maybe I can because it's like one of those little tabby things. It looks like I have to definitely use the box cutter to cut it, and then open it, and then see what's inside. And they're probably they're not shrink wrap, but they're nice. Here are the cards here as I fan them out into here. So they are yeah, different adversaries, it looks like. And it has what they can do on the back. So I guess you could be at the table or on Roll20 go, haha, this is what goes after you. And then on the back it has what they could do, what their custom moves are, what their other bad moves are, and the like. So that's like an adversary deck, which is kind of cool. Came with this. I mean, it's definitely been very popular. I hope the gameplay is popular. I don't know if I've seen a lot of actual play, so maybe it's another one to try to get going on the Roll20. Again, I know that I was attracted to this game in the first place because of the Dungeon Musings YouTube channel when Kevin ran it for us, and it was a one-shot adventure. I don't know if we never gone back to it. I don't know if he's gone back to it. I've never gone back to it, but he might have gone back to it when I was unavailable. But here is the slipcase. Whoa. The slipcase for Local Legends had a lot of stuff in it. that I will show you the art on the back. And I like it because it's its own world. There's two character packs. There's a crime board where you can track what's going on in the city, the pinnable clues and everything, right? If you play this on a regular basis. It's got a folio pack with different characters in it. So 10 illustrated pre-generated character folios that are in here. And then here's the local legends book. So it's districts and cases in the city of ordinary people, but with legendary powers that is compatible with the city of mists. You can open the book and check it out. There's a lot of this shrink wrap stuff that I need to pause everywhere. There we go. Local legends for the city of mists. So it's Chinatown, Fortune Row, Happyville, Independence, La Colonia, the Sombras, the Campus, Sunken City, the Undertrash, and the Tourist Trap. And they have some adventures, it looks like, too. Right, so that's pretty cool. Chinatown District of Martial, Demigods, and Vulnerable Traditions. And then I think those are adventures that are there at the end that I mentioned. Still, yeah. So puppet show. These are people that you deal with, it looks like. Maybe individually, like one adversary that you need to deal with. Yeah, and they have like things that can happen in the different districts, adventures that can happen in the different districts as well, who you could run into. They have an adventure, it looks like, where for each little section, yeah, they have like an adventure for each little section, which is nice. I wonder if you could, I don't know if you could put them together as a campaign. That's something I can look up very quickly. And they have like some individuals that you could deal with, and then probably where they would be in the city. So key locations where these people operate, adversaries can operate, and then yep, and other cases. So it's kind of like investigative superhero game. It's generally speaking. What's in the book? How to use this district section, showcasing the district's main themes and suggesting specific ways it can feature in your series. The lore about the district, custom moves that might apply while exploring the district. In your adventures in the city, you've likely been to the blue-collar residential neighborhood and investigated the industrial zone, but the streets of this town offer so many other places. So then they have chance encounters in a district one-shot case, and Forged in Frames, and then So Forged in Frames is a full-length case set in the Fortune Row, and then 4 small-time villains that you can use. So how to use this book: offer your players to create characters from this district, play some spontaneous scenes in the district, play a one-shot case, spend a few sessions exploring the district's built-in arc. So there is a built-in arc, and go on a citywide tour of local legends. So I think that's pretty cool that you have an arc that work for using this particular product. So pretty cool. That is local legends. And again, a character, and I guess a crime board. See the crime board. So clues for all the different cases that probably come together as a unique adventure or a series adventure, which seems pretty neat. All right, let's see if I can put all this back in the slipcase. There you go. So it comes with a slipcase. The City of Mist local legends to go along with the other slipcases and stuff that I have for City of Legends. But I think that's it. That was all the stuff that came in a very heavy box from Son of Oak Studios that's been sitting on my floor for a little bit. Probably not as long as the other ones that I've recently done, but I hope you enjoyed it. Somehow, I know people complain about unboxings all the time, but somehow, maybe because they're shorter, these are some of the most watched on my small channel. Anyway, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Hope you're having a great new year, and I'll talk to you soon.